Okay, so the book that Ellie and I read, it's called Caps for Sale, and this book is more around the TRI blue level. So Ellie is able to work with some more complicated words with a mix of consonants in the middle there. She does a really good job. So Ellie, I want you to tell me what you remember about this book. What was this book about?
About a guy who liked to sell hats.
So what do you call that guy? Remember we talked about what is that?
Peddler.
Good. A peddler. So he sells some stuff, right? Good job. So what else? What happens to him?
One day he got sleepy and he took a nap in the tree, and then some monkeys came and stole his hats.
Yeah, they did.
And then he was sad, and then the monkeys gave his hats back, and then he sold the hats again.
Okay, good. Yeah, he sold them again. Remember we talked about that. Okay. So that's a little bit long for this activity, right? Remember when we practiced our writing? So how can we make it shorter? What was his name again?
Peddler.
A peddler, right? That's his title, not his name, but his title. So a peddler got his hats back, right? Because he's selling some hats. So a peddler got his hats back from what?
Monkeys. Some monkeys.
Some monkeys. So a peddler got his hat back from some monkeys. Would you say that's a good summary for the book? Yeah? Okay. So let's count it out as we say it. You ready? Hold up your fingers. Get ready to count. A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys. So how many words is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice job. 9 words. Okay. Now, I want you to say it with me. Ready? A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys. Good job. Okay. Now, all on your own. Let's hear it.
A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys.
Nice job. Okay, that's awesome. That's an awesome job. Okay, so then, as you say it, I'm going to write lines on this piece of paper, and then we'll count them out. Okay, say it for me again.
A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys.
Nice. Okay, so what goes at the very beginning of a sentence? Remember? Should the letter be big or small?
Big.
Big. So what do you call that?
Capital.
A capital. Good. And at the very end of a sentence, what do we need?
Dot.
A dot.
Period.
Good. And why do we need a period?
To end the sentence.
To help people know that it's done. The sentence is over. Okay. Good. So now we have our highlighters, so it's hard to see. But we have our lines. Okay. So with me, pointing at each of the lines, we're going to say the words that go on those lines. Okay, ready? So put your finger here. A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys. Good job. Okay, now I want you to do it on your own. Can you do that?
A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys.
Nice job. Okay. So let's work on this. And as you're writing out these words, I'm going to write them on my paper so I would remember them. But I want you to focus on just the one word at a time, okay? And so I'll write them all out and we can practice it at the end. But I want you to write them. Okay. So, Ellie, what is the first word? You see? Yeah. Do you remember?
A.
Good. I want you to write it nice and big in the middle because we're only doing one word at a time. So nice and big in the middle. Good. But that's the first word, right? First word in the sentence. Good job. A. So that's a pretty easy one, right?
Mm-hmm.
A. Good. A. All right. So what's the next word, Ellie?
Peddler.
Good. Now, as you write this one out, so I want you to focus on writing it out, but also saying the letter name. Since this is a more complicated word that you can't just sound out really, I want you to say the name of the letter as you write it out. Can you do that? We practiced this word a little bit.
P E D D L E R.
Good job. You remember the double D, right? So if you were to read it, can you sound it out letter by letter for me?
P E D O R.
Good. Okay. So the double D is just a D, right? Good job. Okay. So now you can erase that if you want. Okay, the next word. Do you remember the next word?
Got.
Good job. Oh, sorry, my bad. So I'm gonna erase this, and you're gonna sound out the letters as you write it.
G.
Sound it out.
Good.
Good.
T.
Good. A peddler got. Nice job. His is the next word, right?
His.
His. Good job. Okay. Got his what? Good job. His hat. So let's look at what we have right here. Can you read that for me?
A peddler got his hat.
So when you say peddler, kind of said it like I want one solid D. You say that.
A peddler
Good.
got his hat.
All right. Next word. Okay. So this is, remember that there's what's another way that you can end with a k in a word? Do you remember? Yes. But sometimes you need two letters at the end to make a k sound. Nice job. Okay, so let's work on it. First sound. Good, so it's all together. The sound at the end is all together. And what are those letters?
C. K.
Good job. Okay, got his hat back. Next word is from. Good job. Can you read that?
From.
Good. So, from. The next one is some. So this one you can't really sound out either. You can, but there's an extra letter at the end, right? So let's see how well you do. Can you sound it out for me? Good. And you remember the E at the end. Good job. So read that for me.
Some.
Good job. And our last word. This one is kind of hard. So you can sound it out, but I want you to say the letter names as you write it out. Can you do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the word we're writing?
Monkeys.
Good. Okay.
MONKES.
Oh, so close. Okay. So to make the E sound at the end, we need a Y before. So can you put a Y there for me? And then end it with an S. And this is our very last word. So if you're writing a full sentence, what would you put at the very end?
Dot. Period.
Period. Good job. Okay, so now read that word for me.
Monkeys.
Good job. Okay, now you can put down the whiteboard. So erase that. Good job. All right, Ellie, I want you, here, look at this story that we wrote. We wrote our own story. So you wrote down the words here, and I wrote them down like you did, but we wrote them in a sentence. Okay, so what do we have at the beginning? Not the letter, but the type of letter.
Big capital.
A capital letter. And at the very end?
Period.
Good, you remembered all of that. That's awesome. Okay, now I want you to read it out as I point to. Ready?
A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys.
Awesome job. Okay, and we'll read it together. Ready?
A peddler got his hats back from some monkeys.
Good job, Ellie, with a period at the end. Nice. Awesome job. We did it. Interactive writing.